And you know we're back with another episode, folks, of The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. In the last episode, we did a lot more of our side shit, but also progressing the story just a wee bit. We did our side quest here for Dorothy in the museum. And now we're heading over to the Garner District. We're going to pick up a couple more of our side shit. And then we're going to double check that we have absolutely all of the side shit done, as we do. And then we're going to continue on.
I don't sense anyone following me now. So why did I sense it before?
Somebody probably was.
Did something happen, Rean?
I love how she can just tell. Strawberry crepe. And go to the jewelries. Jewelry? Aha! The jewelers. And purchase another fucking item. We're purchasing items left and right.
The jewelry they got inside these babies is always so pretty. Pretty enough to buy for me. Right, you sis?
Ask me again in a decade.
You got it, Sugar Daddy. I'm gonna hold you to it.
Oh.
Just don't go broke so you can splurge on me.
You're ridiculous.
The way they interact is so sweet.
It is quite nice, actually. I do quite love it. We want this. Also, we have enough shit now. Maybe I should actually look into some of the equipment here. I know we're fine there. Yeah, the stat down. Oh, another phone call, sorry. Sorry about the phone call. I know it's happened 2 episodes in a row now, but I was getting some medications dropped off to me, so, you know. So I think we can take later off of you. I'm probably going to give you this. Mostly because I want your health up a bit more. I think that's a good option. Although the attack and stuff, I wish I could do something a little better than that. I'll give you a Force Seal. Because that's just a good item. And now we need stuff for you guys, just in case you actually get in there. Okay. So let's do this. We'll put your defense up. And we'll go with a Force Seal. Why is my game lagging out a bit here and there, I wonder. We'll do a Force Seal. And I'll give you the Tiara for now. And you, Force Seal. And I'll do the lighter. So I don't expect we'll be using everybody anyway. Okay. So now I think the last thing to do is just double check. Make sure we've done everything. So we did the side quest. We got the 3 recipes, I know that. We got... We will check. Actually, we'll do the recipes first. So, there's my 3 new ones. We're good. Character notes. So... Sisterly bonds. So we got that one, because we said we get the Altina one automatically. We should have Bridget. Oh god, it's gonna be finding them. So we have Ash. New and old. We got Ash page 2, new and old. Yep. Okay, so Dorothy, we should have C and crew. Cool. Thor's network. This is where we have Bridget. Oh, hers is already complete. Dorothy's complete now. Alan, we added him. Misk Network. Where's Alan at? Oh, he's right there. My fucking god. Bridget and Altina, we got... Yep, so we have all that. I know we bought those 3 books, and we got the red perch fish, so we did all the missables. We bought all of the missable items that we can't come back and buy later for exchanges. So I think we're actually just ready to fucking move on here. Okay. So let's go on. I'm gonna do a little save, though, just on the in case. So we're gonna start saving down here. There's so many saves. We're scheduled to have lunch with Representative Regnitz at this hotel. We still have some time to spare, but I wonder if we should head in early. To the hotel will customary sort of advance. Heimdall will become inaccessible, as will sub-events yet to be seen. But I know I did everything. I know I did everything. Unless there's one not in the guide, but... I think we've been following the guide to a T so far.
Thank you for coming.
You know what? You don't gotta thank me. I heard lunch. Representative Regnitz.
Not at all. Thank you for inviting us.
And the princess.
I'm so happy I get to see your faces again.
Your Highness.
What brings you here, Your Highness? I should very much be asking you the same thing. All this. And you're being forced to place yourself in harm's way for my brother. I'm so sorry for not consulting you first. Yes, as you ought to be. I'm your best friend.
I might have to reboot the game after this. We're getting audio.
I could have thanked you much sooner, Elise, had you not kept this a secret from me. Then you won't stop me? Stop you? Heaven forbid. As soon as Representative Regnitz informed me of the details, I chose to accompany him of my own volition. I cannot bear to ignore a matter that involves my family. So please, let me do my part. Let me be part of your team.
I'd like that very much.
You've always been a part of the team, Your Highness.
Well, this has come to a fine resolution, but it won't do to begin discussions on an empty stomach. Why don't we have some lunch first?
Hell yeah.
You won't hear any objections from me.
I could definitely use a bite.
I'm always down for a little bit of lunch before heavy discussions. Ah, that really hit the spot. I can hardly believe you finished it all. Your stomach really is a void. I'd like to see who can eat more between you and Maya. I can't blame you, though. The quality of a first-class hotel's food is not to be underestimated. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get to come to a place like this on my food tour. You must have really liked it, too. Tilly, you ate a ton. Well, I'm a growing girl just as much as you. Well, I'm glad you both enjoyed it. Shall we get down to business, then? First, I wanted to discuss the disappearance of the prince and new princess. With what we have now, we believe it to be the work of a terrorist who goes by sea. I wish we could say more about them, but I'm afraid we know very little. Just that they're the leader of the so-called Reborn Imperial Liberation Front. They also look slightly different from the sea we dealt with in the past. Speaking of which, I'd like your take on that matter, Reen. Do you believe the new sea and the original sea are one and the same? I'll admit that I haven't been able to get in touch with Crow to confirm for sure. But I'm convinced that no, they're not the same person. I was thinking the same. The new one has mimicked the original style in their statement, but I think Crow has left those days behind for good. It's a relief to hear you feel that way. Seems like a safe bet, yeah? As for the contents of their statement, they refer directly to His Highness. Our first target was the foolish prince and his wings, now bound to inaction. That does make it clear that they were responsible for the abduction. I would assume wings refers to the courageous. Vast as the Empire is, how they're able to keep a ship of that size hidden from sight is quite the mystery in itself. Yeah, it might have stealth capabilities, but that can only go so far on its own. It's impressive they've managed to keep its location from the Intelligence Division, even if it isn't at its former size. Me and Tilly are still on it, though. Oh, still in it, sorry. So you heard any new statements from C? I'm afraid not. That's the only one. We've been trying to investigate this matter as best we can, but our foe is quite cunning. They won't let themselves be caught so easily. If only. Given the nature of this crime, we'll need to be exceptionally covert during our investigation. But, naturally, the government cannot and will not leave this case unsolved. You will have our full backing however you choose to go about this. If you are in need of the military police's assistance, you need only to ask. Thank you, Your Excellency. Next, I'd like to discuss my primary reason for summoning you here. Would that be the information you said you wanted to share when you called? That it would. This information was given to me by General Van Dyke, but Princess Elfin and Elise have also verified it with their own experiences. Really? Does this relate to the thing you were concerned about when we met up with Elliot? Yes, it does. Allow me to explain. The students of St. Australia come from many a different background. We have many family in the military, including officers and generals. That in itself isn't a problem, but it says is, but I'm okay. So, what is that memory? It's supposed to be what it is. Oh my god! What is that many of these military? Oh, what is that many of these military family members have been reportedly acting strange lately? We need a little comma in there. That's why it's fucking. In what way? I remember hearing rumors about that when I was at the school too. Most of them are seemingly reformists and young officers who idolize the late Chancellor. It's as if they refuse to settle back into a normality after the war's end. They're still addressing others with deep aggression and are clearly very unhappy with the current state of the Empire. But the thing that concerns us most of all is their reaction to Crossbow's reoccupation. They aren't all that angry with the idea of a united nation. It's the opposite, in fact. They're in full support of it. That is not good. That's an understatement. What utter insanity. The success of a united nation would also mean the end of Erebonia. Precisely. I am a reformist, but supporting such an extreme concept is nothing short of baffling to me. According to General Van Dyke, some of them have been showing worrying signs of plotting something in the light of this. Exactly what that something is in detail, he has yet to confirm. So we have problems. We have lots of big problems going on here. That kind of ties up with me, Eustace, and Elliot found out too. Yeah. Oh, could you tell me what you discovered? The group shared their findings with Representative Regnitz. Soldiers holding covert meetings in the city and large amounts of supplies disappearing. It wouldn't surprise me if members of the army were defecting to the Ebon Defense Force. I think we need to look into potential points of contact between them. Agreed. I think we've also got a clearer picture of what's going on here after sharing all we know. If we put the pieces we currently have together, the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City, from C statement refers to defecting members of the army. That makes sense. The statement did mention it would see those who supported the United Nation pay for their crimes. I guess it's all fallen into place then. If there really are rebels in the army, and punish them is C's goal, then who we find first doesn't really matter because the other will be there. How convenient for us. Yes, sure is. I'm glad I was able to help you put you on the right track. Class 7 always comes through in the end. She's so worried about Oliver, Your Highness. Pardon me, you don't have to worry. I'm hardly the one for whom life is difficult right now. I'm sure that if I were to ask you to rest, you wouldn't listen. I don't think so. But please, at least be a little gentler to yourself, Your Highness. But the great mental burden of not knowing whether family is safe and well is not to be underestimated. Them being missing also means you have to carry on the work that would normally be given to them. You are going through too much for one to handle right now. If you're feeling at all unwell, we would like for you to consider taking some time off. I couldn't possibly. I'm in full agreement. Taking care of yourself is as much a part of your duties as working. While you do that, we'll see to it these crimes are solved. You have our word. I'll do what I can in your stead. And I will see that Prince Olivert and Lady Charizard, I'm pretty sure it's how you say it, are brought home as soon as possible. You can put your trust in us. I suppose you're right. Perhaps resting is as much a part of my duties as well.
My heart is breaking for you, Your Highness. No one should have to handle a burden like this alone.
Rean? You're staring.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention.
It wasn't my intention to scold you either. I'm well aware that you're being considerate of my feelings, and I appreciate it.
I'm glad.
He's always being considerate of everybody but himself half the time. And you won't have to worry, Your Excellency. We're still not sure exactly how the situation stands at Crossbell, but I'm sure Machias is just fine. I concur. It'll take more than this to make him lose heart. Thank you both. I also put similar faith in my son. I'm sure he's doing everything he can on the inside to see justice prevail. As are Elisa and Tawa. I think we all feel the same way. They ain't got nothing to worry about as long as they have Super Maid with them. Well, I mean, you're not wrong. And we're a whole super crew. Not wrong. So if they got things covered, then so do we. That's right. And also, this is a good little party here. Although, there's a couple of people I probably would never throw on my normal party, but that's a me problem. Thank you all for your time. I'm glad we could exchange information. It was a very worthwhile meeting. Well, we ought to make our way back to the palace. Be careful on your journey, everyone. And I'm counting on you, Elise. Thank you, Your Highness. Good luck. I'm always available if you need to get in touch. Even though you're a busy man. Should we get going too, then? Yes, let's. Okay, is there anything else in this building that I should look into? So the scene's playing out, so we can go ahead and exit the hotel.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we gotta just exit the building, but I'm gonna save real quick. I didn't mean to save over that. Well, there's no going back now if I missed anything. Something feels strange. Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. It will also not be possible to go any further in Reen's story for a brief period. Is something wrong? It's probably nothing, I just got a weird feeling. It feels like something's in my pocket that wasn't there before. The fuck is that? What is this? Huh? That's a weird looking mirror. Since when did you carry one of those around? Since never. This isn't mine. It just ended up in my pocket somehow. Are you certain? I doubt anyone could slip something into your pocket without you noticing. Yeah, nothing gets by you, Reen. I don't have a clue how this got there. There has to be a reason behind it. Though I can't imagine it connects to any way to the prince's disappearance or what's happening at Crossbell. I can't very well do nothing, but I don't have a clue what to do with it. Progress in Reen's story has been locked for now. Progress in one or both of the other stories in order to continue. So I'm stuck here for now. So now we have to go to Lloyd or C to even continue this part. Okay. So we have to do more. What do we have for time? It'll be a shorter episode, this one, I guess, but please comment down, tell me what you think of the series so far. What you think that mirror is, because that's just fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the mirror. But we'll see you in the next episode. We'll probably jump into... Maybe we'll jump into C's route and we'll do Lloyd's last this time. Change it up. We'll see. Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye for now.